As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw here. Pass caught by Pearsall. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and 1 changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Shador. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing, Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Robinson with another carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one too low.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Come on, Warriors, 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Sanders to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
On the jump.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Crack all 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Browns at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They got multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Here, we just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
60, ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
Now Sanders. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And not much room to speak of. They get about 40 up to the 41. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Back to throw here. Back foot throw there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
70. 10 for 11. 10 for 11.
To throw is Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire 1st half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Get it! Ready!
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And this defense not ready for that one as they'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Running lanes run a premium in the 1st half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Go! Like it. Ready?
1st down, right back to Jenkins. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They give up the middle. Jenkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Right? This is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. Strike. 18 Cardinals.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Pass caught by Phelan. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's 3rd and 3.
18, let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
70, go Rig, go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Now, the rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
35 yards that time on the punt. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the check.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Judkins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready? Cowboy, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Here we go.
I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ready? Ready?
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down in the yard. James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
San Francisco.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw here. Has his man, that's James. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here's Sanders. That one completes it again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, it's Shador. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on, come on. 60.
Now Sanders.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ready, ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sanders to throw. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready, ready.
will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. On first down, Sampson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
That is caught. Well, he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Now a 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Once again, Jenkins.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come on. 60 bites.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
19 Tiger. Let go.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.